listen, if we have 1,000 followers before we record the next episode, I will get the liver dive tatted on my face.
The theme of this podcast, we've already touched on it so easily.
And we also like the fact that he's a very appropriate guest for this specific topic.
Friendships and pursuing your dreams without compromising. Mm-hmm. And I thought none other better guest than to talk about these two topics in specific than this man right here. And I want to start off by saying, like, I'm inspired by you, bro. Like, truly, I'm very inspired by the journey that you're taking, the commitment that you have, the not letting go of that and letting that lead every decision you make. And that's like a very powerful thing to do. Once you could put that perspective on every decision is with the end goal of this thing. Mm-hmm. And if you commit to that thing, everything else is gonna fall in place. And you've had just, like, hearing you talk, like, you have that. Where does that come from?
And to build off of that, it's like, it's cool that, because seeing it as your friend, seeing somebody pursue their dream in something that is maybe, you've heard other people do it, but when you have somebody close to you who is pursuing that goal, and you're like, it does inspire you, first of all. And second of all, it makes you wish, like, at least for me, and I'm sure obviously for you too, everybody that knows you, wish you the absolute best in. Because you would be the first person out of our community that kind of breaks that through that barrier and reaches to the point where you're trying to get to. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And it's cool to see that. Cool to know that, like, we could potentially have a friend who 10 years from now is going to be starring in movies that everybody's going to be watching.
Potentially, it's crazy.
Hopefully, yes.
Will be starting in movies.
Words matter.
That everybody's going to be watching. And we have him here with us.
Appreciate that, guys. That was...
Because what is it that you're pursuing?
So, yeah, I'm an aspiring actor. And I do modeling and stuff on the side as well. So, and content creation stuff. And as these guys know, it's been a while of doing this. It's a lot of... it's definitely hard. You were trying to go back to... I don't know if it was a question, but, like, what keeps... What was it? What keeps going?
I could ask you if you want to get into it. One, because, who better to have, because we don't, at least I don't have any other friends that are pursuing this, so I don't have these people that I can, like, ask these questions to. Yeah. What made you want to pursue this? Like, is there a specific moment? Is there a specific person that you realize, hey, is it the fact that you feel like the traditional route is just not for you?
Mm-hmm. I can answer that. 3rd grade, 2006, when you met me.
I met Anthony.
Wow.
It's like, man, this guy's gonna.
It's funny because this guy has an effect on you. When I met him the first time, I was like, huh. I gotta step my game up.
Damn, but yeah, I think I will actually say, holy crap, guys. It goes back to this very thing we're at in Skokie. Should I have said that at all?
Oh, wow. So, whoa. Okay, go on.
Wild. So, okay. When I was younger, we used to live in Skokie, and every summer vacations, my mom would take us to this library. Skokie Public Library, I guess.
We're not in the library.
We're not there, but this is a deliberate dive studio.
And it happens to be.
No,
go ahead.
Yeah. And basically, we would rent all these movies. And, like, I remember, so all summer, we were just watching movies, right? And back in the day, I guess, like, before you watch a movie, you have to press play. There's bonus features, deleted scenes. I would always watch everything. Like, my siblings were already doing their own thing, playing, whatever, and I'm just watching behind the scenes, bloopers. Like, I was always fascinated by how movies were made, like Jurassic Park and everything. And it was just a thought. And, like, I never really, like, thought of it much. But I also knew, like, in some ways I was creative because I drew and stuff like that. I was, like, in drawing competitions and everything. And... but that was it. Like, I never took acting classes in, like, middle school. But later on too, like, I'd say about, like, every Filipino, literally, every Filipino aunt and uncle, they want you to go to the Philippines to pursue becoming an artista or whatever. And so they would always tell me that too, like, later on. I'm like, nah, it's cool. I'm okay. And then one day, like, I'll before acting, it started with modeling. Okay, one day.
I was just hot one day. I woke up hot.
No, one day I was working in finance at the time, but I always wanted to like I had this itch like let me just try it because at that time too I was like very into like self development and I was like you'll never know if you never try it type stuff, and so I booked this shoot with this one guy, just a collaboration, and he invited me to this event. Like where all photographers, like models, artists come together and like network and create art. And there I met so many people in the industry, in the photography community in Chicago. That kind of started it all, like going into like, photo shoots on Instagram and everything like that. And eventually getting signed. If it wasn't for Instagram, I wouldn't have got signed to an agency because I met this cool dude one day, cool pants, like, dude, nice pants. What's your Instagram?
Wow.
4 years later, hey, bro, you still trying to get signed? Like, yeah, dude.
Wow.
So that's why, like that's another topic to just trying to be open, network, because it's a people business. If anything, it's all about who you know.
Yeah. And that kind of leads me because you've had some work to show for the career that you're pursuing. This man's been on billboards. This man's been on advertisements.
His nose,
This
great
man
nose
is-
job.
My nose is what.
The
Great,
facelift.
great
I
work.
can't even tell.
Great work.
The collaborations you've had that you've told us about. So that kind of leads me to leads me to ask you, has there been a moment so far in your career that you're like, man, like I can't believe I get to do this right now? Like, has there been any time that you've had that or you felt that?
I'll answer that for him. When we all created that Hoka commercial at Northwestern, brother, that was for me. Like that was it. But okay, go ahead. What's your answer?
That was fun.
Oh, earlier this year.
Of course, all of us.
Yeah.
That was
yeah.
the time we were literally, that was so fun.
Yeah.
Sadly, I didn't get it, but it's okay. My running improved thanks to.
That's
the
where we
Moraleses.
recorded the very first video of Deliver and Dive when we were talking about the Northwestern Soccer. That's where we recorded his commercial.
It all ties.
It's
all connected.
We do this deliberately.
Yes.
We did take a deliberate drive that day too.
Delivery Tribe.
Shout out. You'll hear more about that.
Wait, what was the question again? What
was the moment that you you found yourself like, man, I'm really doing this right now?
Dude, I think it was actually recently.
Yeah?
So I did a commercial like a month or two ago for this big brand. It's coming to Chicago, but it's known in the Midwest. And little did I know the director on there was one of the producers or actors on The Bear.
Oh, wow.
Yes. And like, mind you, the way commercials are shot differently. Sometimes there's like a lot of like stuff that goes into it, a lot of like action, or like sometimes it just have fun, pretend like you're, partying, and then they just record, right? And so this is where it was so fun because there was one point, we're in between takes, so I come up to him, I was like, hey, what if I take this camera and then I just like go around, like we're pretending like we're in a band, like we're having practice.
Wow.
And dude, when he took my creative direction and literally he was like, all right, guys, we're going to do one more. Andrei's just going to come around and do this. And dude, that was the moment I was like, man, because also I know he was directing us like how he would direct the cast on The Bear. Like the little like, everybody go back to one, or like little takes that he would do. I just had an epiphany or whatever, but it was that. Like, I'm like, man, this is so cool. And he met me too because I was one of the first talents to be on set. He's like, Andrei,
So you
nice to
guys
meet you.
are like,
Dude,
yeah.
love your work.
That's awesome.
He was cool. I have a
That's
picture
awesome,
of him.
bro. I
Should I
got,
insert it right here?
I guess that leads me to my next point. What is your dream collaboration, whether that be with an actor or a brand, or if you have one?
I'll answer that for him.